Take over, Elon, just take over.
It's a bromance showing signs of decomposition after Musk labelled the sweeping spending legislation estimated to add trillions of dollars to the country's already seismic debt burden a disgusting abomination, while threatening Republicans who voted for the legislation with consequences come the midterm elections next year.
I'm very disappointed because Elon knew the inner workings of this bill better than almost anybody sitting here, better than you people. He knew everything about it. He had no problem with it. All of a sudden he had a problem, and he only developed the problem when he found out that we're going to have to cut the EV mandate, because that's billions and billions of dollars, and it really is unfair. We want to have cars of all types. Electric, we want to have electric, but we want to have a gasoline, combustion. We want to have different. We want to have hybrids. We want to have all. We want to be able to sell everything. And when that was cut, and Congress wanted to cut it, he became a little bit different, and I can understand that. But he knew every aspect of this bill. I'm very disappointed in Elon. I've helped Elon a lot.
Musk, responding to a post of the president's statement, called it false, writing that the bill was never shown to him even once and was passed in the dead of night so fast that no one in Congress could even read it. That they should keep the electric vehicle subsidy cuts in the bill even though no oil and gas subsidies are touched, calling it very unfair. Or another Musk response on X, saying that without him, Trump would have lost the election and Democrats would control the House of Representatives. Or this post simply saying, such ingratitude, after spending over $250 million to help Trump and Republicans win control of the government in last year's election.
Thank you, Elon.
Thank you.
Take care.
It was just 6 days earlier at Musk's exit press conference from the federal government and his role leading the Department of Government Efficiency that the South African-born billionaire had this to say.
I think the Doge team is doing an incredible job. They're going to continue doing an incredible job, and I'll continue to be visiting here and be a friend and advisor to the president.
Trump at times seemed confused about the shift he's now seeing in Musk.
You saw a man who was very happy when he stood behind the Oval desk, and even with the black eye, I said, "Do you want a little makeup? We'll get you the makeup." But he said, "No, I don't think so," which is interesting and very nice. He wants to be who he is, so you could make that statement too, I guess. Look, Elon and I had a great relationship. I don't know if it went well anymore. I was surprised because you were here. Everybody in this room practically was here as we had a wonderful send-off. He said wonderful things about me. You couldn't have nicer. Said the best things. He's worn the hat. Trump was right about everything. And I am right about the great, big, beautiful bill.
He later threatened the Tesla boss with this on Truth Social. The easiest way to save money in our budget, billions and billions of dollars, is to terminate Elon's government subsidies and contracts. I was always surprised that Biden didn't do it, wrote President Trump. Musk, responding on X, that it was time to drop a really big bomb, that President Trump was in the Epstein files, and that this was the real reason they had not been made public, ending with, quote, "Have a nice day, DJT." The most powerful man in the world versus the richest man in the world, who is now using his social media leverage to counter a president and a party that he was fully in support of just months ago, in what could develop into a dramatic political public feud. Musk also jokingly called himself the first buddy and was a regular feature in the president's orbit. But he is now fully against the passage of Trump's signature tax cut legislation that he believes will simply balloon the country's deficit, warning that America would go bankrupt. And as things currently stand, a personal relationship that might be heading in the same direction. Sherwin Bryce-Pease, SABC News, New York.